Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot, and this is your monthly reading for November. So let's see what is coming in. We have lots of big changes happening in November. We have a new moon in Scorpio and a full moon in Taurus. So the moons are going to be in your fixed signed friends. And what I got for that was things, it's sort of like a checking that things are in place. Feels like, okay, just checking things are in place, and then we move from Scorpio season into the fire of Sagittarius, and it is, boom, look at this. The King of Acorns. This is the King of Fire, the King of Wands. Optimism and innovation. I feel like you're ready to take off when we move into Sagittarius season. So it's like click, check, right, and ready to rear up, be this beautiful stallion, this beautiful horse, whatever you want it to be. And it's like ready to take action, feeling so much more positive about the direction I'm going in life. And I feel like there's something you're feeling very passionate about, or someone you're feeling very passionate about, and it just feels good when it felt kind of muted before, where it felt kind of like, I'll just behave. I'll stay in a quiet, or a little bit of a quieter, more sensible, muted energy, like, yeah, I'm just doing my thing, or I'm just staying over here and I'm just keeping this energy contained in some way. And then it's like, well, okay, now we see the Leo energy come out, the King of Fire, the King of Acorns. And it is about actually going, right, when I'm really feeling it, I'm really feeling it. And that's when I know. And when I know and I trust that spirit inside of me and I trust that instinct, that's when I know it's time to loosen the reins and let myself take off. So we have this beautiful King of Acorns. Let's see what else is coming in. What's shifting and changing for you, Leo? So what's shifting and changing for Leos in November? Let's see what is shifting and changing for Leo in November. So what is shifting and changing for Leos in November? And if you are a November birthday, or you are a Scorpio or Sagittarius rising, this is a really great time to get a reading. I do have a solar return reading that is coming in. So, yep, really great time to get a tarot reading. Check out those tarot readings. I'm trying to get the card. Check out the link in the description box below. I'm trying to get the right card for you. It's interesting that I'm getting really focusing on this one particular acorn in that King of Acorns. It feels like the acorn has dropped, like something is ready. It's ready. It's the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your harvest. It's like something's ready to click into place now and take off. So the time is ripe. It's a time of harvest. The time is ripe for the picking. And so we finally got a card, 2 cards for you, Leo. Okay, Pentacle Queen, Capricorn Throne. Look at all these grapes. Yes, there's all this sense of the time is ripe. And the Magician, to be the manifester, to put your ideas into action, to conjure up what it is that you want to create in your world here. It's a potent time of manifestation for you. But this Pentacle Queen likes to nurture comfort, likes to nurture prosperity. So it could be that you're feeling really intuitively getting a sense of an opportunity coming your way when it comes to a business opportunity or a work or money opportunity. This could be if you're getting a sense that it's now the time to connect to somebody. It might be like, I'm feeling like this sense of now's the right time for this connection. That's what it feels like it's coming in. So it feels like you're going to be super, super intuitive with this, Leo. So Pentacle Queen, Magician, beautiful coming through. Let's see what else is coming in for Leo. So Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, you'd like to explore it further, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. And some of you may be really realizing your mastery, or that you have a high degree of expertise, or you've got something really valuable to offer here, because it feels like, yes, I deserve the best, and I've got something really great to offer, and it's really valuable. It's knowing your worthiness, knowing your value, and bringing that into whatever area of life or experience this is, whether it's to do with a relationship or whether it's to do with something you're offering, or something to do with a work experience. But it definitely feels like you are probably feeling quite empowered as well. The other thing that is happening in November is that Pluto is moving into Aquarius, your opposite sign. So Leos are going to be feeling this, and especially if you're an early degree Leo, you're going to be feeling it really strongly. Absolutely. So 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is very focused. So it is really about what you want to focus on, but it's sort of like you want to jump fully into something here. Like I want to be at full force and to be able to jump straight in. Look at that, the Star card, beautiful. And we have the beautiful Leo Queen herself, this beautiful Queen of Wands. Okay, fantastic. So we have the energy of the 8 of Wands, and this is where the fire, the passion, the purpose, the focus just wants to transform. It's ready to go somewhere. So this is card of being very clear and direct about what it is that you want. So very clear and direct messages and being really focused about that. It is crossed by the Temperance card, which is that you may not want to be patient. You may not want to take a moderate approach. You might just want to like go all in. It's like, if I'm feeling this, I'm just doing it. But the Temperance card is crossing you, which is about balance and moderation and harmony and healthy balances, and understanding that there needs to be like a bit of a two-way flow happening here. You need to feel when the energy is flowing rather than... So there's something where you want to leap right in, and there's a little cautionary word with this crossed by the Temperance card, which is saying still take... Just doesn't mean you can't jump right in, but it's like just take a little bit of a balanced approach. Might just take the edge off if you jump in, and then there might be regrets in some way, or it might just be all too soon, too fast. So the Temperance energy is also, could be, if some of you who have had health issues, this might be something you're addressing as well. You might be getting some very clear messages to focus on your health, or to try and focus. And if you're having troubles focusing, then maybe there's something that's health related that you're that's been blocking you here. So there could be that you're working on your energy levels, because I feel like you need energy. It's like, I want to move forward. I want to be clear in my intentions, and I want to be clear in my focus. So if there's anything that's sort of out of balance or is health related that's affecting you, you're going to want to address that first. In your conscious mind, you've got this 5 of Cups. So this is, you may have been focusing on some things that haven't worked out or have been disappointing, and maybe it's just processing a lot of emotions that are passing through at this moment in time. Maybe it's just understanding that you're transitioning from an old way into a new, and so maybe there's a lot of people or things or energies leaving your life at this moment with this 5 of Cups. That could be something that comes through with it, because I feel like there's a bit of an emotional break from the past, and there's needed to be some processing time with this. But nonetheless, it's like this King of Wands is saying, don't linger too long in the past with things, past regrets, past disappointments, or emotions that you are allowing to pass through your life at this moment in time, because now's the time to rebuild. Now's the time to rebuild, because we have this beautiful 2 of Cups here to find that path to rebuilding a relationship, or to finding new connections that are right for you, or a new connection that is right for you, because we're seeing here that something is blocking you that hasn't been flowing. So maybe there's been a sense that between you and another person, that flow hasn't been there, and that's kind of, maybe affected you in a way that may have... somehow just taking the edge off some of your energy levels or your motivation and drive. It could have been that wasn't there. So it feels like, yes, it is important to process these emotions, but also it's time to build that bridge into the new emotional territory, the new emotional connection that is coming in. At the base, we have the Hermit. So this is very much a sense of interestingly, both this and the Five of Cups, you know, they kind of look similar, really, don't they? Except that the Five of Cups is a little bit more shrouded, but both of them are going very deep inwards. There's a bit of deep questioning that is happening, and one of the things that's actually happening this month, which I should mention since you're being crowned by Mercury, is Mercury is going retrograde. We do have a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, so in the fire signs. So this is actually possibly quite a positive flow to you, Leo, being a fire sign, but it's where our thoughts go inwards and where we might be refocusing on what brings us freedom, refocusing on what brings on our belief systems, on what brings us expansion into our world, what are the good things in our world, and how to cultivate that. So I feel like the Hermit energy is a little bit of soul searching that's coming through, but it's also this understanding that you have a lot of wisdom. It's the wise sage at the base. So at the base of all of this, you've gained a lot of wisdom, and through these wise actions, you're able to trust the messages that you're getting and make some wise choices moving forward. In the recent past, we have the Four of Wands. This is, what is it that you really, really desire? What is it that the foundations upon which you're building something in your life currently, that is this what you're really wanting? So it may have been you're looking at the foundations of like a relationship or a living situation, or just something that you're building and growing in your life that represents you in some way. So there's some foundational things, but I feel like you've already built or already had a major reassessment of these foundations, or a big shift. I mean, home and family and living situation can come up with that Four of Wands as well. In the near future, we have the Hierophant. So we see this sense that you're probably dealing a lot with your belief systems, going over those belief systems. What is it that you truly believe? And what is it that you believe about yourself and the path that lies ahead of you? And how can you commit to that in a different way, in a way that is not only consolidating what you believe, but bringing in a greater sense of commitment to your path, which also brings with it this sense of, I want to bring consistency to my world in some way. So the Hierophant is definitely talking about commitments. It could talk about marriages and long-term partnerships as well. There's something coming up around that. The fact that we're seeing that perhaps there is some deep questioning about relationships and what you want to commit to and how it is serving you. That's something that could come through with this. All of this in general, they're saying, is a sense of going deeply inwards and reworking belief systems and ideas around relationships, so that when you emerge, when Mercury comes direct again, and there's a sense of, okay, I have got this in place. I know that this is what I believe to be true about myself in relationships, or in this particular relationship, or about this particular relationship. And it's something that either I want to commit to or I don't. So it can be any kind of relationship, but I do feel like there's an internal focus on your belief systems, and it's to do with what your worthiness, I guess, and what you think you deserve and what you deeply desire. And are you getting what you deeply deserve and desire? So you're presenting as this 10 of Wands, and this is you're at the end of your journey. You're at the end of a journey. Interestingly, we've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So it feels like Spirit has taken you down a journey, and you are close to the end of that now. And there could be a sense of completion. There could be a sense of achievement. There could be a sense of, I'm ready to let that go now. Because you could have been working really hard. I mean, the 10 of Wands can be burnout as well, but I feel this sense of, it's like you've dedicated yourself to a path, an old path, and you are now ready to let that go and step into the new, because the energy surrounding you is this 6 of Swords. There's a transition energy surrounding you here. So Let's have to move everything down a little bit so we can get everything in. The Six of Swords is the energy of that. This is moving from some kind of conflict where you've been feeling really conflicted about something into feeling like I'm feeling a lot happier, a lot more peaceful with what's going on. I'm feeling it very much in my third eye chakra, actually. So it may be that you're getting clear sight. For some of you, your intuition and your psychic abilities might be turning on, or, might be really, really heightened. But I feel like it's a sense of moving to clearer waters, feeling a lot calmer about a situation and feeling that the situation's moving from something that maybe was affecting you emotionally or emotionally unsettling to something a lot calmer. So it's a transition phase. And the Six of Swords can mean moving on, or it can also mean traveling. So there could be some travel and movement around for you. But if it is, I feel like it's more, I don't know, I wanted to say more local, but it is going over a body of water at the end of the day. So maybe, I don't know, it just feels more local. But hopes and fears is this Empress, and it's like the Empress is a little bit like the opposite of the Ten of Wands and the Hierophant. So it's almost like part of you just really needs to take a break, needs to just feel like you can take it easy a little bit. And the Empress just wants to feel nurtured or be the nurturer. It's a very generous, magnanimous kind of energy, the Empress, and it's about reaping the harvest. And I really do feel like you are reaping the harvest here, Leo, but it may not feel like the Empress, in that the Empress can be a little bit indulgent or lackadaisical or even lazy sometimes. But it's not like that. It's like you're reaping the harvest from hard work, but you're also not afraid to rededicate yourself and commit to something. So, yeah, it's interesting. Is this a hope or a fear? Because it's kind of like I want things to be a little bit easier, but at the same time, I feel like it needs to have that sort of desire and passion associated with it. So it's sort of like an interesting blend and mix. We have as an outcome the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and the Star card. And this is where you are, like the Chariot is obstacles have arisen in your path, but you've met them with determination and you've maybe been able to overcome them. And so this Ten of Swords is there's an ending. There is a shifting of landscape. There's a sense that something is over, completed. You're able to find closure with something, complete something, finalize, finish something. And we have the Star card, which is about healing. And it may be that there is a shift in belief systems, because the Ten of Swords can be where you're letting go of a belief system. And it's very healing to be able to let go of that. So with the Chariot card, it could be to do with mother, relationship to mother wounds, things like that are coming through. It could be relationship to home and family as well. Maybe there's a belief system around that you're able to let go of that could bring a lot of healing. But either way, we're seeing a sense that the darkness is lifting. There is a new dawn here, but there might be the need still for some recovery because you've put in a lot of effort with this, Leo. But the Star card is hope being restored, moving into a new future, rewards for a lot of effort to get there as well. So it's feeling the healing and getting that hope that's being restored, which is really beautiful. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Leo, and see what is coming in. Affirmation card for Leo. Okay, so let's see. Affirmation card for Leo. It's interesting with the Star card, that is the card of Aquarius as well. So I feel like it's almost like a tone shift with that Ten of Swords, that inside your mind you know that something very deep has shifted and that you're moving into the higher consciousness of the new energy of Pluto in Aquarius, which is a 20-year transit. Suddenly it's your opposite sign, and it's a sense that things are shifting and changing in a big way on a bigger level, and perhaps you're connected to a higher consciousness, or you're feeling this shift of vibration that's coming through with it as well. So we have as an affirmation card, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And interestingly, that's it. The Chariot is very concerned with wanting to feel safe, moving something forward, feeling safe, to be able to put an end to something, say no to something, or to finally understand that energy, there's an end to a chapter, an end to a story, and we're moving into the star energy, which is actually beautiful. Like, it's Aquarius energy, but you want to drink from those beautiful waters of the star, because they are deep spiritual waters that are wanting to replenish your soul and spirit, but take you on a new journey, a new spiritual journey that is almost like a very slow awakening, I want to say, Leo. So let's pull a charm for you. Let's see the charm for Leo. We have, speaking of stars, here comes the starfish. Okay, so we've got a lot of stars in the reading. We see the Hermit is reading, trying to find the answers through the star. We're seeing the answers are coming to you with the star, but it might also be that you're getting this very beautiful mind-body connection. So the answers actually might be something that you're feeling within your body if you connect into that. This is a beautiful star that lives within the ocean. So if we're seeing, okay, these beautiful waters of the star card, and that we're wanting to drink from those waters and be really guided with those beautiful high spiritual waters that represent peace, healing, compassion, and feeling really guided and hopeful, then this is the sense of going inwards and going, what actually brings me that feeling? What brings me that inner contentedness, that inner happiness? What gives me that spiritual replenishment? And that might be something that we're very deeply contemplating in November, because it feels like there's an energy and a power much bigger than us that is compelling us forward into a new future, into a new energy. And this feels like some denser energies are ready to fall away, and we're stepping into a lightning. There's a lightning of our energy. We're stepping into light and into being lighter light bodies, basically. So that's your reading, Leo. With the starfish, every starfish is unique. So your emotional well-being is going to be unique to you. Your spiritual journey is going to be unique to you. And that's something beautiful to honor as well. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, Leo, because we've got this sense of there's a very huge shift. It's a big shift, but it might also feel subtle at the same time. It's almost like I get this dum sound, like boom, like it's almost like a vibrational, like if someone's banging a gong, it represents it's a meaning. It's got meaning. It's got a symbolic, like it's either symbolizing something's beginning or ending, and it feels like sort of both of that. There's this vibrational shift of a very strong beginning and ending that's happening on this high vibrational energy. We're seeing that you're starting to drink from those waters of the star card, and that there's a big ending that you are perceiving and understanding inside your mind with that 10 of Swords. So let's see where this is all going. Let's see, because I feel like we're kind of in the extended, we're going on a bit of a higher vibrational energy, just more some soul messages perhaps, or messages from the higher consciousness about what this actually means for Leo and where this all might be going. So that's going to be in the extended reading. We're going to explore that, and that's going to be fun to explore. And I feel like that's going to, then it trickles down into things like, okay, how is this affecting my relationships? How is this affecting my path ahead with work and career and where I'm living and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of things it trickles down to, but it starts up in those higher realms. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Leo, love to hear what's going on for you, and take care.